Today's presentation is about applying an old school marketing in a new school freelancing in the online world. And why is it interesting, and why I focused on this topic? It's because of, some time ago, I was working for one client as a project manager, as a freelance project manager, and he told me to find a few marketing agencies that will help him to grow his business. So obviously my task was to recruit them. My task was to hire them, and obviously ask them what do they do differently, so that we would be interested in working with them. Yeah. And so there were different people saying how they are amazing, how do they did this and that, testimonials. And some other guy, one guy, he told me, you know what, I will tell you a secret. Maybe not a secret, is that actually marketing works exactly the same as it used to work in the past. So we are exactly applying this marketing mix. I don't know if you had a chance to learn about it. 5P, I will explain in a minute. In the same way, why we are different is that we are really applying it, and we are consistent in our work. And obviously we are communicating this with my clients, and I was like, wow, I really like this answer, because the guy said, really, it is true that marketing didn't change that much. Let me just allow a couple of people. It didn't change that much. What changed obviously is, you know, we added a couple of things that were not possible before. So influencer marketing, although we could say that in the past there were people who were influencing others in some or other ways. Another thing it is right now, we are more focusing on video rather than just posting, right? So there are more and more possibilities to promote. Yeah. Paulina, I'm muting you. Okay, let's go further. So I know that some of you know me and some of you don't. So in a nutshell, my name is Ania Kroll, and I'm a coach for freelancers and solopreneurs. I have 5 years experience in freelancing and coaching. I've mentored and taught over 120 people in freelancing skills, and recently I just did the calculations, and I've been working with 15 or more nationalities. So it makes me like an international coach, and I love that. I love that I have contact with so many different people, and this is the view of this is you guys, because you are so spread it around the world, and I love it, because we can learn from each other so much. And this is something that makes my work amazing. What is my why? So what is behind everything what I do? Behind everything what I do is that I believe that marketing and sales should be simple to figure it out. And I see that more and more people are trying to tell us that it's really hard. Yeah, that it's really hard to understand, that it's hard to figure it out. And in my opinion, it should be simple, and it is simple. Obviously, applying it's more difficult, right? But my aim is to teach my clients and my students how to apply marketing and sales in real life, yeah, in your business. And what I do is I help freelancers and solopreneurs making more money online. And how do I do it? I'm applying my expert knowledge, everything that I learned over the last 5 years. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. This is my way. I don't want to use complicated words. You know, I want to make it as simple as possible. And I provide tailored coaching, practical business education, and obviously I am focused on, most importantly, consistency and management, which is connected with patience as well. And patience is something that not many of us are born with, unfortunately, but this is a virtue that we are building, especially while building our online business. And of course, mindset work. This is something that it's always necessary and needed when we are building our businesses, because without certain mindset, without certain self-management, it's really hard to do businesses with other people. So first thing, we need to take care of ourselves. And of course, all of this in fun and exciting way, because I'm a positive girl. I'm excited about things. I love working with people. So I'm always trying to make my classes and my sessions with clients as fun as possible. And here, just a couple of words about the current situation. So about coronavirus, because many people are freaking out, basically freaking out, and not only because this is serious stuff, but freaking out about, should I really go further into this freelance world? Should I really invest in my business as a solopreneur, as a person who's working remotely? Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe there are too many people. Maybe it's saturated, the market. This is what I think. So the information is that companies are cutting the costs. Yeah. So this is the statement. This is a fact, right? And for us freelancers, people who are working remotely, this is an indicator. It could be, because this is how you translate it. This is how you really translate the information for yourself, and you can make one thing or another from it. For freelancers, for me as well, is that more freelancers are needed. Why? Because companies are cutting costs, which means, unfortunately, they will probably make some people redundant. Yeah, they will fire them because they are not able to sustain them anymore in the companies, and probably they will not rent more offices, so they will be cutting this additional costs. Yes. So that's why more freelancers will be needed. They will think that, okay, I don't have money to hire an office assistant full-time, 40 hours a week. And I know that she's not even working 40 hours a week. Maybe it's 10, it's 15. She's all the time on her phone. Maybe I will hire a virtual assistant or a project manager who will be working 10 hours a week, but he will or she will deliver the result that I'm needing, right? So this is how people are going to look at their companies, yeah, their offline companies. Then companies are going remote, yes, and they are going remote, and this is the trend. And what is it for you? You are already there. You are thinking about being remote, or you are already there, which is a good news, yeah. Then companies are struggling with remote work, and they need help. They will reach for it, yes. And what we need to really come up with the information, with the idea. We need to get this idea. What companies are struggling? Yeah, what is their challenge? So we need to. It's our task to do this market research and think how we can support them, because now it's the time really to use this space. We are already there. We have some information. How I can add value to my current maybe skills or current expertise or current experience, so that I can help those companies in transitions. For example, companies or individuals, doesn't matter. And another thing is that we see everybody's sharing now on social media, right? And it can be frustrating because we are just seeing information, and I don't know if you've noticed, but I've noticed many of my friends started to really express themselves on social media for the first 2 weeks of pandemic, and now they are overwhelmed. They are not even on social media. Yeah. What I want you to take from it is that there are so many people who are sharing on social media with talking so much, sorry for saying, bullshit, but they have guts to do it. Yeah. So I want you, people who are ambitious, who have something to say, to get the inspiration from them and start to share something cool. Yeah. So just take the inspiration for being confident. Yeah. Because they are so confident to share and talk and whatever, share that they just woke up and have their first meal and write the journal using social media. You can use social media for your professional development. Yes. So that is fantastic news. And when you see that other people are doing, maybe you will be encouraged to do it as well. Feel free, of course, to ask me any questions. What else? So I wanted as well tell you that, we need to really focus right now and think what other skills and experience we can combine with our core expertise, yeah, to make myself a little bit more compelling to those worried entrepreneurs and companies, yeah. Think about how I can use this situation, because it's not going to be just temporary. We are going to talk about pre-corona, after coronavirus situation, yeah. So it's not going to be the same anymore. Now it's pretty chaotic, but after that, there will be many people who will be needing many things. They will be challenged with many things. So maybe it's the time for you right now, because you can't really, go out and, spend time in other ways than thinking about your business or yourself. Maybe think about, how can you help others with your current skills. And another thing before we start with the marketing is that it is everything about our mindset, yeah. And I know we are almost in a halfway of 2020, but still halfway is there. So first of all, I want you to think like scientists, yeah. How scientists think. They get information from the world, they test it all the time, and they are curious, yeah. So if we are not curious about what is happening right now and curious about our own skills, our own personality, it will be hard for us really to sustain this mindset of ambitious person, right? So I encourage you to test new things, yeah, to try one platform on social media if you want to use it and try to master it. If you don't like it, if it doesn't work, try another one, rather than thinking, okay, there are other people who are much better than me. There's no sense to do anything, yeah? And I'm telling you, there is enough clients, there is enough space for any of you. Another thing is, I don't know if you heard about slash career or mosaic career. So more and more people are having different careers, yeah? So before, it was something that I was either a lawyer or a copywriter, right? And right now I am a lawyer, and I am a copywriter, and I am a mom, and I am a traveler, yeah? So now we are everything what we want to be, and nobody can judge us for that. Before it was impossible because it was too much. Right now you can be working as a virtual assistant, and then you can be a coach to other virtual assistants as well, and nobody will judge you for that, right? Third thing, obviously, is problem solver, and this is what people are looking. Our clients are looking for problem solvers rather than service providers, but I'm going to tell you about that a little bit later. Then entrepreneurial skills. Entrepreneurial skills are really, really important. Why? Because this is about being resourceful. This is about having not a lot and creating a lot from it, yeah? Okay, we have a comment. The microphone is too loud. Okay, maybe I will try to not to scream. Maybe my voice is too loud. Okay, entrepreneurial skills. So each of us, we are starting our businesses, and we are starting from zero, which is fine. Like everybody is starting from zero level, yeah? Entrepreneurial skills are really useful to anything, guys. And frankly, more and more startups are looking for employees, people who will work for them with entrepreneurial skills, although they are not having business for themselves, right? It is about being resourceful, yeah? Finding resources, finding the way, and being smart, really, to create something out of nothing. And the fifth thing is collaborations and creating the space of community. Yeah, this is it is really interesting phenomenon that there are more and more communities, there are more and more groups, forums, and spaces for people. And a while ago, because those of us who are from Western societies, we are very individual. We like our own privacy, our own space. Very often we don't know our neighbors. We don't want to know, yes. But then when the problem appears, that either we have, we don't have food in our fridge, the shop is closed, we don't have a job, we need somebody to help us to take care of our child, suddenly we are reaching for people. Yeah. And here specifically, talking about freelancing, is that having this community or building one is very important for us in times of the crisis. Yes. And it is right now so important for people, and they are realizing that everybody is reaching on the internet and saying like, oh my God, I lost my job, anybody help? And nobody helps because you didn't build any community, you don't belong anywhere. Yes. And people who are like having this collective mindset and feel that in numbers there is strength, they are okay right now because people are helping them. Yeah. So I want to underline that these collaborations and this community, belonging to community, is really important. All right, guys, let's go to freelancing in general. There are some misconceptions about freelancing, and that's why I think people are making a lot of mistakes, and they either have difficulties to start freelancing or difficulties to grow freelancing business. Yes. So this is what from my own market research, when I was talking to people directly, freelancers, my clients, my students, this is what I found out. First of all, we think that we are paid for our skills. We are not paid for our skills because there are so many people who have the same skills as us. Skills are limited. We are paid for creatively solving the problems with our skills. Yes. So now when you write a proposal or saying to somebody, I can do this, it doesn't matter. He wants to hear how you're going to deliver and when, whatever he wants or she wants, right? So we are not paid for our skills, and this is a good news. This is good news for people who are just starting and they are like, oh, I don't have technical skills, I don't have this, I don't have that. Well, if you're smart and you know how to figure out things, or if you have a huge network of other people who you can like ask for help, then you will be all right. So only skills, it's not enough in the freelance gig, in a freelance economy, freelance 2.0, I would say. Then we think that these tech skills are more important. So we price, our services low. No, it's not true as well. I've been recruiting freelancers for online remote companies. And what I found out as a recruiter is that, of course, skills were very important, but they say, I prefer a guy or a girl to have 70% skills and this entrepreneurial mindset. Yeah, a person who is goal-getter. Yeah, the person who is like, okay, I want to grow with your company. Okay, I want to do things. Okay, I don't know how to do it, but I will learn as fast as possible. This is what is important, and this is what you need to value as well. Your soft skills. This is huge part. We think that business education and life experiences are not relevant. Wrong. They are really, really relevant, and business education is important. And I know not many people are skipping these steps because they think that, well, you don't have to go to university. You don't have to, really, but learning how business work, and that business is not only social media, but as well it's sales, negotiation, it is managing your finances properly. There are so many things connected with business, and you have business if you exchange your services for money, you have a business, right? So knowing how business works is very important, and your life experiences are really important as well. So the fact that maybe you don't have that long professional experience, but something happened in your life that made you stronger, much stronger than other people, it's really relevant. And you need to think about these things as well. Another thing, you think that sales is not important because this is for agencies, corporations, coaches. No, sales is for freelancers as well. This is a number one thing of business. You need to sell in order for people to buy from you, right? Especially at the beginning of your business or freelancing career. And we think that we can run a sustainable business without taking care of ourselves. another thing, guys. Yeah, if we don't, our mindset is not in the best shape, if we have so many problems that are not connected with even business, but our personal problems, we can't run a business. That there is no business without you. Yeah, so if you are super nervous, if the stress is eating you, if something is wrong, you need to figure out these things first, because they will, sooner or later, they are going to go somewhere. Yeah, and the worst thing would be if they are going to get out of us when we are going to deliver some important work for our clients. Okay, Christina said that Zoom audio issue. Okay, cool. I'm happy that I'm not screaming too much. Okay. Everything that you do is personal branding, yes? And this is how we need to think about our businesses. So as long as you are not selling products online, you don't have e-commerce where you can have a brand behind it, then everything else that is connected to you, that you are going to deliver something, you're going to talk to your clients, you're going to deliver a service, you're going to have sessions, you're doing to online course, that your face is there, this is personal branding, if you want it or not. And if you wanted to get higher online as your, showing your face, you are a brand. Yes, your brand is attracting clients, and everything that you do on social media, even though that you think that this is not connected with your business, people, and if your profiles are open, people will, connect you to the statements of your values. Yeah, so whatever you do, it's going to be connected to your brand. Yes, and brand consistency online is important. So if you are like changing your opinions all the time and changing your branding, your styles, it's okay to experiment, but maybe it's better to have a little preparation before and think, okay, I'm going to, for the next year, I'm going to do this in this way. Okay, so marketing, guys, back to basics. I don't know if any of you studied marketing, but I did a long time ago, and I had no clue that I'm going to use this information in my work at all. But we were studying marketing mix. Yeah, it started with 4P, but now it's even 7P. I don't even know what, but let's stop to 5P. Yeah, 5P is product, people, place, promotion, and price. Yes, and I'm going to run through these 5 things today so that you understand it, how it's important to actually really, know that what is in our business. Yes, because sometimes we are just going there in the market and we are doing a lot of chaotic things, and sometimes some client is jumping in, and then you think your business is picking up, but then it's just a chance because you were in all over the place. But it's important to understand what is going on in marketing. Yes, what is going on in our business. So I would translate it in something that we are using more often in terms of freelance business or solopreneur business. So our product is our offer, what we are offering. People is our ideal client, our targeted audience, niche. Yes. Then we have place, so social media platforms, our website, networking, events, promotions. Okay, sales, marketing, advertising, and of course pricing. Yeah, pricing is how much does it cost the result that we are bringing to an individual client. Okay, let's start with people. I think it's very important because this is as well #1 problem of freelancers, that they don't know their niche. They are marketing to everyone. Yes, so if you market to everyone, they say you are marketing to no one. And I know that many of us could have experience in showing ourselves all over the place, and then we are having clients, and then we are happy about it, but it's a high chance that it was just good luck. Why? Because we are everywhere and we are asking people to help us, and we are getting clients. But for the sake of having sustainable business that is predictable at some point, I think it is really good to pick niche. Why? First of all, it's for your own good, for your own peace of mind, for your own focus. Second of all, you can earn more money with this information for sure. Because what is niche? Niche is specialization. So it is connected with working with specialists, right? So you have a specialist, you have experts, and you might not feel like a specialist or expert, but if you say that I do this in this niche, you are an expert or specialist for somebody else. And just because of that, and assuming that you understand what you're doing, you can price more, that's for sure. And first thing, as I told you, for peace of mind is because if you know your niche, if you know your client, then you can do the research about them. Then you can know them by heart, know them in depth. You can see what are they struggling with, what is their challenge, where are they hanging out, what are their worries, what are their dreams, how they think, yes? And this information is important to everyone, not only big companies who are trying to, get to us through Facebook about our information, but even to a single freelancer who is providing website development. Yes, this is really important because it will make your life easier. And I know that at the beginning it's hard because as well, we still don't know what is our niche. And it's fine to take your time to experiment, as I said before, having this scientist mind and be curious, saying, okay, I can pick up my niche because of, first of all, something that I'm passionate about. So I like travel, for example, yes, and I'm good at it. I know how to manage, my time, and I know how to find cheap flights, and I am good at it. I'm a well-traveled person, and maybe my niche will be there because I'm within this niche. This is the easier way to do. Another way to do is to find something that is profitable. It is harder because we will have to probably learn everything from the scratch, yeah? But there are some niche, there is a niche that is profitable for sure. You just need to, research and find out and learn everything about those people. And in terms of your passion, it's easier. Why? Because it's usually us. Yeah, we are very often, my clients are looking for niche that is really similar to their own life, to their own experiences, their own personality. Yeah, so that's why it's easier to analyze and really find out where this person is going to hang out online. What is important is that what problems do they face? Yeah, because we are, as service providers, which I don't really use that much, we are right now solution providers. People are not looking for our skills, as I said. They are looking for solving problems, and especially those high-end clients. Yeah, I'm not telling you about this side gigs, like small gigs. People might look for certain skills that will solve really quick problems, but in the long run, because I'm talking here about sustainable business and talking about, knowing throughout marketing systems, this is very important, right? So what problems do they face? And very often people face problems connected with business in general, about their health, about time, about love, about emotions. Yes, so problems are usually bigger than we think. Yeah, if somebody says that, hey, my website doesn't work, and I want a website designer or website developer, you are actually not selling just a website. You are selling a website that will convert to clients, so that your client is going to earn money. Yeah, because that's the business problem that he's facing. Yeah, because website is a means to the end, to make money, really. The same as logo, the same as these little things that we can help people with, connected with online business. Could be lack of time for virtual assistants, no business knowledge for business consultants, yes, lack of motivations for life coaches. So these are examples of problems that we need to find out what our niche is experiencing. Okay, then we have product, yeah, offer. So what is product? What is offer? It is something, well, I say product and we are saying offer or service, as we said before. So offer, we need to look at our offer in many different angles. Yeah. So as in the past was something like a product, we need to see what is the appearance of this product or this service. So how do you present that online? What is the functionality? Yeah. Is it solving really the problem? And what is the quality? And what is the customer service around that? So what is the problem? What is the challenge of your ideal client? And what is the result? Yes. So with your product, with your offer, with your service, you are, making your clients coming from A, challenge, to B, solution, yeah, the result. And how do you solve that problem with your offer? You need to think about it, you know, really, really deeply, because very often we don't know how to express that in words or to other people. We know in our heads how we want to help, but we don't know how to express it. So it's very important to know how to take your client from A to B, yeah? And as well, what is your customer journey? And this is another thing, another topic, how customer journey, customer service is important for freelancers. Guys, it is really extremely important, and people are neglecting this. So this communication between me and my client and my online client is very often neglected. I don't deliver on time. I make a lot of mistakes, like on the way. This is something that is connected with the quality of your product, of your service, yes? So we need to think, maybe if you have, guys, time to do that, if for those of you who are just starting freelancing, or for those of you who are reshaping it, think about how can I add value in customer service to my offer, yeah? That is really, really important. For example, as a copywriter, with words, I help my clients to get more sales calls from social media posts. Yeah, I deliver my copy always within 3 working days, and I offer edits until my clients are happy. Yeah, this is really tangible offer for the copywriter who is writing copy for social media posts. And as well, you can even narrow it down, writing for who exactly, yeah? For life coaches, for health coaches, for small and medium-sized enterprises that are from Germany, for example, yeah? So the more narrow this information, the easiest will be for you to communicate that to your potential clients. And product, it is really, and this product and this offer is you as well, guys, yeah? So what I said before is that, you know, skills are not the most important thing. People are not buying your skills. They are buying the creative solutions to their problems. But who is coming up with this solution? It's us, right? It's us personally, yeah? Personally, or when we have agencies or teams, it's our team, right? So I want always my clients, my students, to always think about what makes them different, and to fall in love with that, because to fall in love in our personality, to fall in love with everything that is around us, about our life experiences, to think through, you know, your management skills. Maybe you don't have that many technical skills, but maybe you have management skills that are exquisite, your communication skills, you are a people person, your customer service, your network, guys. Yeah, once I got the job, when I was a freelancer, I got the job as a project manager, just because I told my clients, and it was true, that I have a huge network of other freelancers, which helped him to build very quickly a very good team of freelancers that were working with him on his new project, yeah? And it was nothing about my really experience, except maybe the fact that we were talking together, and he liked how I was expressing myself. He liked my communication skills, but most importantly, it was about my network. It's another thing that you would not think to communicate with your client, right? Your personality, your energy, and everything around, yeah? So please don't neglect this information, because it's really, really important. If you want to start getting clients, you need to show that you understand their problems, yes, their business problems. As I said, most of us are working with businesses, yeah, B2B. So how can you deliver this holistic end-to-end solutions to your clients, yeah? And what can you do to really focus on the business of your work to do, along with the technical skills that you already have, yeah? So as I said, not only creating a website, but website that converts to clients, yes? Logo that touches the hearts of potential clients who will identify with our brand. This is how we are thinking in a bigger picture of a business problem. Then there's a price. Okay, price is another thing that it's very problematic, especially for freelancers who are starting, and they have a hard time to price their hourly rates. So how can you price yourself? Yeah, so picking up hourly rates shouldn't be that shouldn't take you too much time. You just need to choose something that you would be comfortable with. And obviously, before, it would be good to do some research. And you can do research on, for example, Upwork, or see websites or of other freelancers who are living in the country that you are living, or who are having similar lifestyle to you, and see how long they are working, and say, okay, well, people normally charge, I don't know, 20, 25, 30 for an hour, and stick to it, yes? And don't overthink it. What is important is that people tend to underestimate themselves, yeah? So I don't know many people who are charging too much. I know many people who are charging too little, yes? And it is because we are valuing too much our technical skills. And if you really want to know how people will react to your price, you can ask a couple of people. Yeah, you can do your own market research, and you can ask your friends or friends of friends and tell them, like, hey, I would imagine that I would deliver this logo for you, and I will do this research for you, and that was this. How would you feel if I will charge this for that? Yeah. And you can really, people like to help us when we are conducting market research, ask people for help and their opinions. Yeah. Well, in the end, it's not sales. It is just asking people for their opinions when we want to know how much to price our offers, yeah? Hourly rate, or our package, or our online course. Yes, this is, and as well, you need to know this is exchange between your client and you, yeah? So you need to know that you are delivering value. And with keeping in mind what I said before, keeping in mind your niche and the result that you are going to deliver, yeah? You need to think that what will be the value worth of this offer to your client when he will get what he wants. Yes. And this is exchange. They need your help and you want their money, and it needs to be in a very, very similar kind of vibrational and energetic way. So both of you need to feel good with that. And then we have place. Yes. So place where we are showing our offer, our product. Yeah. Where is my client hanging out? And we are again coming back to our niche. Yeah, when we don't know our niche, when we say, okay, we are marketing to everyone, then you will need to be everywhere, which is super tiring, obviously. Yeah, and I tried this myself, and it's just you can't do it if you don't have help, if you can't outsource. It's hard to be everywhere, guys. Yeah, it's that's why I always tell my clients to choose, up to 2 platforms at the beginning, and try to be an expert in it in some way. Yeah, just, I know that it's hard at the beginning to master those platforms, and I know that we meet every new person every time saying, like, hey, YouTube is the thing, like I can earn like millions in YouTube, and then you're like, oh my God, I need to do it. And we are doing it. Yeah. And then, but we actually doing YouTube, and then LinkedIn, and then Instagram, so that our focus is dispersed in the space. Yeah. And that's why people don't hear our messaging. Yeah. Because as well, creating messaging for people about our services takes time. It takes time, and it's a work in progress all the time. Right. So, and always not only picking up the platforms for us, which is, as I said, social media, our websites. Sometimes we need our websites to get our clients, sometimes not. So maybe websites shouldn't be, the thing that we are focusing on. Networking events. Of course, now it's harder to meet people in person, but soon probably it will be easier and easier. So some people like to do network marketing, right? They just like to meet with people. They like to go to conferences. And this is where they know their clients are hanging out. Yes. And as well, for example, direct messaging. So we have Messenger, and there's all other, I would say, marketing theme, which is called Facebook Messenger. Yeah. So this is even separate than Facebook. And here I wrote clear over clever. Yeah. I really support this information, because we, with our super knowledge about our skills or our offer, we know a lot. Yeah, we know how to express, we can help others to save their lives because they need to take care of their mental health. But when we are trying to be super sophisticated, especially using social media, our clients are not resonating with us. We need to be super clear and super simple, about saying what we want to do or how we want to help others, how we are solving their problems. Yes, so simple really always win. Okay, right. Going farther. And here I want to stop for the place, because we can talk about place for a long time, but networking is really, really, really important. And you don't have to always network going physically to some events. You can network as well online, yes? And especially in places like LinkedIn, and in many cases, Facebook, when people are adding each other as friends, because for some people Facebook is not social media, is a professional platform for their marketing, right? So you can do it for sure. So talking to people, first of all, nurturing your potential clients, people who you already have contact with, but following up, yeah, like asking them how they are. Maybe they were not ready to buy your service. Maybe your past client that you can say, hey, how are you, Ed? How is it going with your business? And he says, oh, well, I have a new project. And you can say, well, maybe I can help you with, let's have a call. I had so many clients from this conversation, guys. Yes. So we shouldn't forget about our previous clients, and we shouldn't forget about following up. I have a question. For choosing a platform to be expert in, shall we consider which one is trending or the one where we have good network? I mean, trending, the trendings are changing, yeah? So obviously we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have LinkedIn, we have YouTube, now TikTok, yes? So most of them are trending in some way, yeah? There are some platforms that are more popular than other in terms of how many people are there, but I think good network is more important. Many people will tell you that quality over quantity is more important, yeah? So if you have more chances to get your potential client from LinkedIn because they are hanging out there, go there. And for example, in TikTok, which is amazing and more popular, but there are people who are like between, I don't know, 15 and 24. For my business, it wouldn't work, yeah? So I have an account, but I don't do anything there because I don't have time. And I know that it's a really, really low chance that I will get any client from there, guys. So we need to think about what are the odds that we will be able to have a sales call or talk to a potential client in the platform, yeah? That's how we need to choose the platform, yeah? So good network is fine as well. Yeah, I would choose good network over trending, that's for sure. Thanks for the question. Adding people to your contacts, as I said, some platforms are allowing for that and people love that, like in LinkedIn, it's pretty good. And of course, taking part in events, and there are more and more online events, guys, yes? And as well, you can there are so many events that you can research them and you can even try to apply as a speaker, right? So it's not anymore like a few years ago when speakers were only guys like Tony Robbins or Tim Ferriss or celebrities, yes? Now any of us can be a speaker, yeah? If we have something to say about certain topic, or even if we want to say about certain topic and we can prepare for that, yes? Why not trying to do it? It will give you a lot of exposure. It will give you a lot of opportunities to network, to know people, and as well another cool thing to practice, yeah? To practice speaking, public speaking, even though they are 5 people or 2 people, it doesn't matter. You're talking to other people and it's going out of comfort zone. And if you want to grow professionally as a freelancer, and maybe after that you want to have an agency, or maybe you want to be a consultant, a coach, or grow and grow and grow, wherever you want, wherever is your vision, taking part in these setups like events, like co-webinars, like panels, I strongly encourage you to do it, yeah? Just even for sake of practicing something. Okay. Then we have promotions, yeah? Promotion. For some people, promotion is like advertising, yeah? So you are like, for example, Facebook ads. It is a way to do. Facebook ads are, in my opinion, quite difficult to master, yes, especially when you are a service provider, when you like exchange your services and solution provider in exchange of money, yeah? It might work for some, but it's a long way and it's quite an investment. Yeah. So in promotion, I always say to focus on marketing, as I said before, looking at the place, so social media, and focus on sales. Yes. And sales is numbers game. And what is sales? Yes. So sales, it's not like really knocking to people's door and selling a Hoover, but it's trying to talk to as many people as possible about how you solve other people's problems. Yes. And obviously getting more confident with that. In my example, my aim for sales is to have as many phone calls as possible. Yeah, I want to talk to people over the phone, and I want to check if we are good to work together, both. Yes, and that's why I'm showing up all the time. Yes, I will, in a minute, I will show you what I do for my marketing so that you see an example. But when I hear some of my potential clients who are calling me and saying like, hey, I want to earn money, but I don't want to do self-promotion. I want to be a coach. I want to be a consultant. I want to be a freelancer, but I don't want to do self-promotion. And I'm like, I can't help you here. I don't know what is other formula. Maybe there is, but I'm not specialized in that, right? So you need to really start slowly. If it's too hard for you to do it like all in, slowly start promoting yourself. Yeah, and promoting yourself is as well sharing an article that you like and writing a comment why you like it. This is building an expertise as well, because there might be one person who doesn't have a clue about it, and this person is reading about it, and this person will think that, okay, Anya is the person who is associated with this topic. Yeah, and this is what subconsciously is growing in our potential clients' minds. And this is what we want. Actually, we want to be visible because we want to be a first person that our potential client will think when they face the challenge that we were talking at the beginning. Yes, we want to be the go-to person. So selling is a part of the business, as I said. And what I'm telling my clients, my students, and what I've been told by my a business coach is that when you go for something and you more or less know what you want to do, I would create one offer for 1 year. Yeah. And for some people, it's like, oh my God, 1 year, how can I really, there are so many opportunities, how can I focus? Guys, 1 year is not a lot. 12 months, it's not a lot. Many of us are waking up on the 1st of January and we're like, how did it happen? Like, how did 2019 happen when? We don't even know. It goes really quickly. So actually 1 year is not a lot, but it's enough to master something, to be expert in something. Yeah, to master those 2 platforms and tell to yourself, okay, I'm going to focus for 1 year with this offer and for this one niche. Because as well, if we are starting, we need to know them throughout. Yeah, we need to know them in depth. And you will not know them in 1 day. You will, start to follow these people who you want to serve, right? You start to know what are they, how they are expressing themselves when they are talking about their issues. Yes. So this is quite a work, but it's worth it. Yes, because after a year, you can be an expert, you can be a specialist, you can have your niche, and you can, price yourself high. That's for sure. Another thing is that testing new things. Yeah. So as I said, we have 1 or 2 platforms, but we can do things in many different ways. And as well, another thing is that many people give up freelancing, or many people give up online business because they try one thing and then they didn't work and they said, no, that's not for me. Yeah. But guys, there are so many creative ideas to promote yourself or try to get access to your potential clients. So many are thoughts and people. Yes. So it's nice to develop 2 or 3 action plans and try one first, then see how it goes. If it's good, we are pursuing this path. If not, we have some other things. Yes. But it's important to have a backup plan and not to give up if one thing is not working at the beginning. Yes. And probably you heard many quotes and many smart people saying that there's no failure in business. Yeah, it's just another opportunity to change. Yeah, it's a correction of the course in the wind. Yeah, we are correcting things. Yes, so if we look at this within this mindset, it's going to be easier for sure. And failure is another information, guys. Yeah, so however you look at the obstacles in your life, it is how you're actually going to grow professionally and personally. Yeah, and getting as much practice as you can. That is very important, and looking at everything as a practice. And here's a quick tip, how to establish yourself as authority. As I said before, expert, a specialist, authority. Yeah. So you want your audience to, to have if they have a problem, they will go to you. And the quickest thing to start doing this, even now, after this webinar, is to create a list. If you don't have really still confidence to write a blog or create a video or write a post, you can create a list of interesting articles that you come across online, or maybe places where you find your inspiration, and share them, yeah, and reflect on them and show that to people. And that's really, really enough. And I'm following many different people, other people that I'm connected with, just because they started to share their articles or other people's articles. Yes, and I find it's a hack to some information that I want to have an access to, and I really think that these people know what they are talking about, right? You can kick off conversations as well about this content and share it and ask people questions. So if you want people to interact with whatever you do, ask people questions rather than trying to just create a one-way information. Because even though if you create something like a cool post, let's say a post that is really interesting and very informative and educational, but if there is no room for people to interact, they will not like it, they will not comment it. For a while as well, I was sharing many things connected to online business in a sophisticated way, because this is what I know, and I was thinking that people know what I know. It's not true. People who like my niche are people who don't know this. That's why I need to write it in a simpler way. I need to break down all of these things and ask people questions. And this is how we actually influence other people. People like to interact with us, so let's ask them questions, maybe about this article, maybe about another thought. Yes, but if you want more traction around your social media, then I encourage you to ask questions. And here quickly, because I know that a lot of people are asking about how to talk to people, how to write to people that you don't know, yeah, through proposals, through cover letters, through direct messages. That is important because we don't know them, they don't know us, and many often this first contact is going to have a huge impact on the rest. Yeah, so many often if we fail in writing a correct first message, we are not going to have any reply ever. Yeah, so the client is gone, which is fine, guys. It's not like the end of the world, because I went through this as well. But it's good to know some of the key facts that can help us to get response from people. But because this is what we want. First, we want to have a dialogue that will give us some room to create maybe opportunity to have a phone call with people. So first of all, it's about them, not about you. Yeah. So if you write, hey, I can offer this, and I can help you with this, and I can. It's too many I, me. And the more we're talking about us, these people want to talk to us because they don't know us really. Frankly, they don't know us. And if somebody is writing to me like that, I'm like, okay, you have the skills, that's really nice, but I don't have time for this. I'm looking for certain information that it's really showing me that they can help me with my problem, which is, for example, time, when I'm looking for a virtual assistant or project manager if I need some help with projects. Yes. So the fact that you want to work with somebody, it's not really relevant. Yeah, it's not relevant to this person. Always write to people about how you can take them from point A to B. Yeah, you can always say about your testimonials. You can always say about how you help others to achieve something. That's already something not about you. Okay, you help them, but it's not about you. It's about how you help others, right? And still, it's business to business, because you're a business owner, so you understand how business work, and you always try to have this conversation with your potential client that you are in the same level. Yeah, you are understanding how business work and how is it important for their business to have beautiful logo, to have amazing website, to have super nice photos, to have really to get results from social media strategy, for example, right? You can always say to people that you have a couple of ideas. That attracts people a lot because they like, oh my God, she or he might have some cool ideas that I can implement to my business. That works. Showing testimonials, being like kind of emotional in a way that you can compliment people's achievements. If you see something tangible on their websites, if you have opportunity to see their website, to see their profiles, you know, tell them something about them, because it looks that you actually looked at them. You know, there are some people, maybe 1% who would think that you are creepy, but other people will really like it because people like to hear about themselves. Yes, that's true, guys. And of course that we are problem solvers. Yes, so when I was a freelancer and I was working on Upwork for a few years, when I had an opportunity to look at the website of the client, I was always trying to spot if there are any broken links or something is not good on their website. And in, I don't know, 60-70% cases, something was not working, and I was telling them that in the message, and they were super grateful and they replied to me, and because of this we kind of bonded, we built the rapport. And I'm not telling to look for flaws in people's businesses, but I'm telling how to look for creative ways to turn their attention. Yes, because our attention is limited. So many people are writing to us all the time, to you guys, to me, about their services, about everything. So we are like all over the place, and that's why we are more and more selective with who we want to talk, obviously. Yes, so use this information for sure. And starting small. So saving evidence that you are good at something. Evidence is some portfolio, testimonial, something that you did, a blog that you wrote, depending on what you do. Save this and show that you are good at something. Yes, and really I would like you to appreciate your past work for sure. Ask people for testimonials. Create your elevator pitch. Yes, if you don't know what's elevator pitch, it's a short information about what you do and how you help others. It should, in my opinion, it should be something along, I help my niche to get and it's different because, and this is what I apply in my problem solving. So I would say that I help freelancers make more money online, and it's different because I focus on raising prices or getting more clients and managing business more effectively. Yes, so it's enough for the elevator pitch. And you can make a one-page website. So for those of you who still don't have any website, and depends obviously what you do, but if you are a service provider, website shouldn't be that important, because most of the time we are having those conversations, so connecting with people on social media or other ways, or email marketing, for example. So there, our energy should go there. But if you want to have a website, you can use Wix or Strikingly or Squarespace, and you can create a free website, and with WordPress as well. And I'm going to tell you, it takes some time to create a website. And I'm going to tell you another thing, it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Because many people, they fail to start freelancing or grow or up level because their website is not perfect, guys. You know, website doesn't have to be perfect. You need to start reaching out to people. And how to get clients if I'm just starting, yeah? So first of all, you need to know who's your client. I always say that too, as I told you before, knowing more or less what is your niche really, really is important, because then you can get pro bono clients. And for those of you who don't know who are pro bono clients, there are people that you are working technically for free in terms of not getting money, but you are delivering some kind of work, maybe partly of what you want to offer in the end, or you don't even know what you want to what you want to offer in the end, but because of these clients, you want to shape this offer. Yeah, so when I started my coaching business, I had 4 pro bono clients that I offer 1 month coaching service. And guys, it was priceless. The experience was amazing. I learned so much. And thanks to that, you know, I not only have 4 very strong testimonials for my website, I have people, I have friends from those clients, that's for sure. And some of my clients, my pro bono clients, started to be my paid clients as well after a while. So you never know. So pro bono clients are really good for you if you want to test, if you have very good idea for a business, and you want to have a real feedback as well. Yeah. So this is about this feedback, this practice, testimonials, and yeah, shaping your offer really. It's important to promote your service on different platforms, and you can look for work on job platforms and on LinkedIn. Yes, if you are looking for quick jobs. Yes, if you really want to start freelancing as soon as possible. Let me check what time is it. Okay, I'm talking already an hour, which is fine. I'm now quickly going to show you client catchers. I don't know if you know what are client catchers, but it's for those of you who want to know how to really look for those clients. Yeah, for those first clients, and for quick freelance gigs, or maybe for some more developed freelance offers or solopreneurs offers. First of all, before anything, you need to start helping others. Yes, because many people fail in growing their online businesses because they don't help others along the way of growing their businesses. So being helpful, if people are asking you something and you are like, no, I don't have time, no, I don't have time, no, I don't have time. I don't know if it's great for your credibility, first of all. And I'm telling you that when people ask me for help, of course, sometimes I don't have unlimited time and I can't really sit with everyone and give everyone half an hour of time. But from those people who I've been helping in the past, just giving them some quick advice, those people were recommending me to their friends or to people that they knew. So helping others is planting seeds in your business. Yes, if you help people to get what they want, they will get you what you want. Really, it works like this, and I am the example of that. Yes, so if people are asking for favor, give them. If you need a favor, ask people as well. Yes, so this is really important, and not only giving but as well taking. So ask people for advice, that's for sure. Okay, I have 5 client catchers for you for 5 days. So first of all is Facebook group. And why I'm telling about Facebook group is because I am getting clients through Facebook group. So this is what I'm using for my coaching. You can have your own Facebook group if you are ready to do that. If not, you can leverage other people's audiences from other Facebook groups, which are huge and which are, I don't think Facebook groups are the best places, but they are huge. Yeah, so I don't know any other like community-based places to hang out. Yes, so if you still are not sure about Facebook groups, but you want to connect with other people and network, Facebook groups are key. Yeah, and the key is to choose some of them that are related to your business, show up, talk to people, help others people who are having questions. Yes, on Facebook group there are many people who are having questions, many people who are have like experienced some challenges, and if you talk to them, if you help them with your knowledge, really you can connect with them. Yes, and I don't think it's a waste of time. It is sometimes it is overwhelming because there are so many people and some of them are promoting themselves in a huge scale that they are earning I don't know how much money, and it might be intimidating, but don't worry about those people. Don't worry about really what others say. Worry about your goal, which is connecting with other people, helping them and trying to make them talk to you on the private messenger. Yeah, that's for sure. So if you want to do it, and if you are a service provider or solopreneur or a freelancer with already developed profile, I strongly encourage you to prefer your Facebook profile connected to your profession. If you want to use Facebook as a marketing tool, make your profile public so people can see what you do. You can turn on the follow button and link your page and profile together if you have a Facebook page. You can use Group Finder as well, so you can use Facebook as Google, so you can look for themes for Facebook groups that are connected to your business. You can find those groups and put them in spreadsheet and choose 5 or 6 favorite and be there. Hang out there. Yes. And obviously, direct messages or private messages to people massively, it's not a good idea. You need to connect or bond with them first on Facebook group, yeah, before anything else. You can add people to your friends on Facebook. Some of them will accept you, some of them not. Those people who accept you, write them hi message, yeah, so you connect with them genuinely. Yeah, not only hi, hey, I will make amazing website for you, because this person is not going to reply really, because you wouldn't reply. You know, try to bond naturally and try to know this person more. Yes, so this is how you can use Facebook group. Then another thing, friends, family, and people that you know. This is something that we neglect as well a lot. Because we don't want to tell people about what we do, about our new idea, because we feel that somebody will judge us. And I don't know, maybe they can, but most of people don't. People really don't think as much about us as we think. So I wouldn't really worry about that. So talk to people about what you want to do and how you want to help others. Talk to your friends, family, current clients, past clients, your colleagues, everybody, your connections, yes? If you have already websites, send them and ask them that you are looking for new opportunities, and maybe you know somebody, and some people will not reply, guys, but this is numbers game, yeah? Somebody may reply. So this is the most important, yes? So in order to be prepared for that, you can prepare your inbox with your signature, so that have a little bit more professional email if you want. So set up a professional email address as well, so you are not, you know, having to kind of play email, so it doesn't really look unprofessional. And this is really important. You can create a spreadsheet with all the names that you want to contact. And this is really helpful, yeah, even if you are saying like Uncle Ben and Auntie Susan, write this, yes, and write this, and because you will have a spreadsheet, you will have a tab where you are going to have all those people and write down when you contacted them, yeah, and then your ideas are going to develop further, and you are going to think about so many people that you can contact. You can think about a guy who just opened a startup, your friend from elementary school, I don't know. It's really worth to reach to those people, and many people, they don't want to do it because, as I said, we feel that it's just not worth it. It is worth it because there are people as well, and as I said, it's a numbers game. Job boards, and I know that some people love them or hate them. This is like this relationship. Like, I built my freelance career on Upwork through a job board, so I like it a lot, and I can still get my coaching clients from there as well. Some people don't like it because they get the cut of our rates, our fixed jobs, our hourly jobs, and sometimes there are people who want to charge us very low, that's for sure. But what I'm saying always to my clients is that we don't want to work with these clients, so don't be nervous, don't be mad about those people who want to hire somebody for $3. It's fine. It's their business. You know, they are not for you, because there are some other clients who will invest $50 for an hour because they take care about quality. Some people don't. And if you take care about quality, and if you want to deliver a service that is has a high quality, then you will find a client who will pay for that because he values that. Yeah. So on job boards, it's good to have our offer ready and our niche and profile ready. And of course, if you want to write the bio, which is about, it should always point how you solve people's problems, which I already said at the beginning. And for example, on Upwork, Upwork is good in a way that you can look for clients, and clients can look for you. On Fiverr, it's not that much, because on Fiverr, you just show your profile and people can only come to you. So it's not really proactive, I would say. However, on Fiverr, you can set up your profile and it can be there. I mean, you just spend there maybe half an hour setting up your profile, copy paste from LinkedIn, maybe set up prices, and it's there. I got a few clients from Fiverr in the past. It works well for some people. So why not trying? As I'm saying, it is kind of broadening the perspective. And as well on Upwork, you can see how other freelancers who have similar profiles to yours, similar skills, how they are presenting themselves and how much they are charging. that it's useful information, I would say. Yeah, so you can research other freelancers according to what they do, hourly rate, and where they are based as well. So for the market, so at least for the sake of market research, you can use Upwork. And yeah, there is as well Freelancer, which I haven't used personally, but I know people who did. So, and they find jobs there as well. So for some of you, maybe job boards make sense. Client Catcher 4, it's dream clients. This is another one that it's maybe a little bit more tricky. But it's about really working with your really ideal clients. Yes, so when you write down people that you dream of doing business with, so you have some influencers that you're following for sure, yeah, on Facebook or Instagram or maybe LinkedIn, and then you can look at their Facebook friends or Instagram people that they are following, or people are following them, and try to look for people who have similar profiles to them. Maybe those people are celebrities, which is fine, you know, that you want to work with celebrity, and maybe one day it will happen. But the most important is that to connect with people who have similar skill set and they are, you know, doing similar things. And with those people who are kind of mid celebrities or maybe mid famous, you really can connect with them. Yeah, you can write them an email, you can write them a direct message, you can comment on their blog post, yeah, and start to connect in a meaningful way. Because I know people who got their dream clients from following them on Instagram, for example, and connecting with them and commenting their content. Yeah, so yeah, you shouldn't start with pitching right away. You just need to connect with them. And really, there are people, if your platform is Instagram and you want to connect with people through Instagram, then you can get clients like that as well. And the last one is Client Catcher Day 5, which is LinkedIn, guys. And LinkedIn is a big thing, in my opinion, especially for freelancers, because it used to be very corporate connected, very headhunter connected and HR people, and it still at some point is, but more and more freelancers are using this for their personal branding. Yeah. And I'm using it as well, and I'm connecting with many people through there. I got several clients as well. So I really, if you think about your personal brand and you really want to network with people, and people are really accessible on LinkedIn, this should be your platform. Yeah. So very important for you is to do this research about it. On the 12th of May, I am doing a webinar with my friend Juliana, and she's an expert on LinkedIn, and we are doing LinkedIn for freelancers. So we will go deeper, we'll dive deeper into that. But first, what you need to make sure is to make your profile visually appealing and easy to find. Write what you do. In a way, I help somebody to something. This is your pitch. Optimize your bio in a way that you show that you're solving problems. Begin strategically connecting with people who are in the industry that you are, and people who are your potential clients or other influencers who you think that are interesting. Yes, because you never know, you might be collaborating with them one day. And once you establish a network, you know, you are researching your extended networks, and you're connecting more and more and more, and people will start to reach to you more and more. Yeah, and staying active, meaning as well sharing posts, using hashtags as well to get more reach, and of course keeping your profile current. Okay, slowly going to the end. I know it's a long one, but I wanted to squeeze everything for you guys so that you really understand how important it is to know these little details, and how is it possible, you know, to grow or start your freelance business. And the most important is to creating systems to get your clients. Yes, so you're learning all of these things. You're learning your platforms, you're building your profile, you're knowing your clients, so that then after that, or in the same time, you are going to apply, you know, system to reach to people. Yeah, so combination of sharing information as an expert, and combination of reaching to people and connecting with them and networking with them. Yeah, because this I call it luck and hope sales system, which we pray for people to come to us, it doesn't really work that effectively. As I'm saying, you might be showing yourself everywhere, and then some 1 or 2 clients will appear because you are everywhere. But then for the sustainability of your business and for your peace of mind, it doesn't work. You know, building these systems to reach the people and showing your expertise works the best so far. And for you, the most important thing is that when you're growing your business right now, or when you want to up level or change something, I really strongly encourage you to look deeper into market research, because we think that market research is for big corporations and it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of money, and it's not true. We are really well connected right now using social media, so that we can ask people for a quick calls about your business idea. Yeah, I'm sure that you can find 5 people and hop with them on the call and ask them about their opinion about your offer. Yeah, and it's really priceless, invaluable information that you can apply and you can improve your offer. And when you start growing or starting your business, I really encourage you to monitor everything, because the insights from growing your business are so important for us to learn. Yeah, from these little, as we call them, failures and little success wins, we really get so much information that nobody will give us. Nobody, no coach, no online course, nobody. This is from our own work that we need to analyze and reflect, and this is how we grow. Yeah. And just quickly about my marketing strategy, so that you have a picture how I implement in my own business. As I say, I help freelancers make more money online. My niches are freelancers and solopreneurs, and my platforms are Facebook and Upwork. And for promotions, I do webinars like this one. I direct message people, and I do social media posting. And my offers are from intensive strategy days to 3 months coaching. And 3 rules for success that you can apply to anything, yeah, to your business, to your life in general. And this is what I'm applying since I started to work 5 years ago on my own, is that you will go far when you focus on helping others. Yeah, as I said, when you find that you can solve somebody's problem and make them happy with that, then you will be successful. That's for sure. Yeah. Then the most rewarding part of this success is the person you are becoming in the process, because we need to think that we are our assets. Yeah, we are building this person, this entrepreneur. Yeah, this person, the business owner, and we are the assets. And maybe you will think like, oh, I don't have a lot of money, I don't have a car, I don't have a house, but really, these things are fading, and we are there all the time. Yeah, so with these skills that you are going to build, you are going to be okay, you are going to be fine. So don't worry about that. Just be aware and be grateful for what you already have, and go extra mile. If you go extra mile and try to meet those needs of your potential clients, of your clients, then you will be rewarded for that as well. I'm not telling you to work extra hours, but I'm telling you to always try to think about creative ways of solving problems. For those of you who are not yet in our Facebook group, I strongly encourage you to join Successful Freelancers and Entrepreneurs. As I said, in 2 weeks, we'll have a LinkedIn for freelancers webinar with Juliana. It will be really, really interesting. And as well, it's a good place to network with other people. And for today, I have an offer for you guys. So I offer you intensive virtual strategy. So we are focusing on visibility and sales system, and they are only 2 sessions. So this is for those of you who are not looking for a long-term coach, but looking for something that they can do on their own. So together with me, we are going to develop 90 days action plan so that you can implement it every day for 3 months. And we are going to get you a sales system to get you clients, whatever you do. With the code that you will tell me, which is 5P, like marketing mix 5P, you can get a discount of 15%. You can write a direct message to me. You have here my email. So if you are interested in investing in growing your freelance business or starting your freelance business, I am here to help. Yeah, And these are my contact details. You can visit my website. It's freshly new, and I'm really proud of it. And you can add me on LinkedIn. You can find me on Instagram, and you can write me email, guys.